we were singing in church, and I realized I was able to hit my high registered notes. Recently, I've been driving because I no longer have night vision, where another oncoming car would affect you. It doesn't bother me anymore. That I could feel it in her quite often, but I don't have those heart palpitations like I used to.
Hey, Layne, thanks so much for coming to hang out with me today.
Thank you, Tracy. It's an honor and my privilege. Looking forward to our talk. Yay.
You're so cute. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing your story. So can you start off by sharing a little bit about how you were feeling prior to coming to QHS?
I haven't really had broken bones or health issues to speak of. But my big was, and I looked it up on my journal at church yesterday. I got my device March the 28th. April of 23rd, we were singing in church, and I realized I was able to hit my high registered notes.
Ooh.
Okay, I hadn't been doing that. I've been doing my alto, kind of chest voice area thing, and just that lower registered in notes. And even yesterday at church, I'm up there. I didn't even want to go to those lower notes. I can hit those notes again. That was my biggie. The big, small things in life, insignificant to most, but big to those that have those issues or whatever's. The old finger, I've got my dad's finger that kind of goes knuckle. Well, this has popped about maybe 3 or 4 times in the almost 4 months that I've had the device. So I know that it, and this isn't a knuckle that most people feel that it pops, right? But that has been pretty cool to have that pop. So I know that there's something cool going on with that.
So is there arthritis in that finger or something?
Not really. Not really. It doesn't hurt. It's just kind of ugly. And it used to really go this direction.
Oh, so it's straightening out.
But it's kind of ugly, huh? And while we're on our fingers, I'm noticing, like Bryn had said about the moons, and the ridges are becoming really nice and flat instead of bumpy or where you can feel them. So that's kind of cool. And all of my other notes. Okay, so my vocal, my fingers. At night when we would go to band practice, I'd always have husband drive. Larry, we're in band. He's guitarist, I'm a vocalist, and percussion and stuff like that. So we sing, and I would have him drive. Well, recently I've been driving because I no longer have night vision, where another oncoming car would affect you. It doesn't bother me anymore.
Wow, so that's huge.
That is huge. Now realize 2016 I quit eating sugar. So as I went to the eye doctor, they were telling me, you need to go back to your earlier year glasses, which I happen to have. I was in my 40s. I'll be 65 February, and I am now in my 40s glasses.
Wow, that's huge.
And the last visit that I had, I no longer have astigmatism. Now was that, so yeah. So there's things like that or inflammation, never had really any of that because, that's what sugar causes. And so anyway, those are the kind of things. And let me see here. The feeling calmer, definitely.
How about your heart?
Oh, palpitations. Yes. Mom, that I could feel it in her quite often, but I don't have those heart palpitations like I used to. I'm like you. I just wear it like in my bra here, or I over on the side, because it's comfortable for me. I don't need to really find anything to. Oh, my blister. I don't know if you were on the Zoom call that night, but I had a blister the size of a $50. A good, yes,
Whoa. How'd you
$50.
get that?
Because of you. I'm blaming you for the war. I walked, I'm trying to get my mile walk down, and I was just going like crazy, thinking, Tracy, she's going to be so proud of me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Well, I didn't wear the right shoes, and it put that blister on my foot. And I wore the device in a sock. The next day I was kind of hobbling along, but the third day it had completely gone. That I didn't pop it. It just went back into my foot, and you couldn't even tell it within the next few days, but 3 days, and it was just not a problem, which you know how blisters.
That's cool. So I remember, what did you say you got your mile walk to?
I I'm doing it 16 to 17 minutes. It's generally about 16, but it just depends. We have a trail that the elderly also walk, and so I try to kick rocks out of the way, or I stop or walk backwards to check out a bird, or I've tried, but quarter mile is about 4 minutes. So
Okay, that's fast.
so I'm chugging along pretty good, yeah. But yet that a heart rate and getting the exercise, I'm still having high blood pressure. Now it's all over the chart. And I do niacin, which is like your B3, and that being that I've never been on any kind of medication, don't care to be, never injected, if you know. And so I'm thinking that the QR is going to be the answer to that also. Although teeth, I've said it like this: from the womb to the dental chair. Right after that, I started having dental problems. I think that is genetic, because my mom and dad both had really bad teeth. So I'm looking forward to getting rid of I don't know how that's going to work, because I've already got implants started, and I do have one, but we'll find out. We don't know how that's going to affect, but I do know when I go to the doctor back in August, or my dentist, that I want to have new teeth there, and him say, what the hey?
I know, right? Because I had a dental implant put in, but I don't have the crown on it, because I'm like, well, I was going to get it, but now with QHS, I'm like, why should I? I'm going to be in that bed hopefully next month.
Exactly.
And
Well, that's like Larry needing to get a new driver's license. I said, you better wait, because of that Q&A call, the guy says, what happens when they look at our driver's license and it's not the same person?
I know. That's hilarious.
Gray, oh no, I just had my hair colored, but there's a lot more of it now.
Yeah. And then you mentioned in your thing something about your eyebrows.
Yes, I plucked all of the gray eyebrows that I had. They're coming in a little bit darker, but I'm still having a few that are gray. But I've noticed that on the side of my face that I would usually get facial hair, I haven't had those.
Oh, good.
I don't, yeah, that's kind of cool. So I feel great. I'm eager to do whatever. I had a wonderful family life. brother and sister-in-law that I adore. Husband will be married 35 years November.
Nice.
Yeah, well, and for someone that really never wanted to get married, because I've pretty much had that mentality of achieve and go, and if you have a bad attitude, we'll change it. There's a lot of attitudes out there, so pick a good one, you know. So yeah, okay, so pardon. And that's another thing. I don't usually have this phlegm. And I think that's something that's changing because of my register. I'm going to hit those higher notes eventually.
Maybe it's just clearing and healing. It's like almost like a Herxheimer effect, you know?
Exactly.
Perhaps. And I'll
Perhaps.
tell you, many people have had, you know, their blood pressure go down with the device. So I would imagine yours will as well. I've heard that over and over lots of times. Now, is your husband a member?
He has just become one. He wanted to come because I've got the home healing system eventually. And then when I was saying, but you can come too because we have that. Well, he's all about let's travel and let's go. So, but you're going to have to be a member. So we've got him one coming. We've got a device coming for him as well. I have noticed though, we have our recliners kind of side by side and a table between us. Well, in the evenings when we get ready to recline, I'll put my device in between us. Well, the other day I'm looking and hit the hair closer to the device. It's a good maybe quarter, half inch longer. Now this is the like the peach fuzz that comes out, you know, that you shave back there. And I just noticed, I thought, you know, it's coming in awfully fast. And look how much longer it is on that side.
Wow.
So
That's
that was kind of
interesting.
cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
pretty soon you're going to be able to go into QARC and have a healthy 30-year-old body with all these years of wisdom and experience. What excites you the most about that, Layne?
I want to do something like conferences and have like a looky, this was me and this is now, or husband and I, we sing. So we want to do something like that for the communities because we're in a very small town. We just moved almost 2 years ago to get out of crazy, out of Dallas area. So yeah. So I was going to tell you that I was a cougar before it was cool. You know, you don't realize the idea of age until you're coming out of your first year of college, which I only went to 1 year of college, and he's coming out of 5th grade. Now, so don't worry about cruising for a mate in the high school or the college scene. Let's go check out the elementary school.
So how many years age difference?
There's 7.
Oh, my husband and I are 7 years.
Oh, okay. So you understand. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he's older than me, but
Oh,
you know.
got it. Got it. I have not seen him, but yeah. So that's kind of cool too. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
that's
have
fine.
a lot. Yeah. Sometimes he has to tell me things and I look at him like, you know, that song was coming out and I enjoyed that song when you were still in diapers.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
We enjoy each other's
Right.
togetherness and eager to go and travel and take the home healing system to those that we know in various states and show them what can happen for them and get them members and so I'm for others it's going to be important for them and your son or daughter-in-law being an artist, my mother was a very well-known world artist as a watercolorist. And so if you'll, my home is full of all her paintings. So that's cool to have art in your family. And Dad was in the military, and my brother's a pilot. He there's just so much that, like I say, if I wasn't me, I'd be envious, because I've got all sorts of fun stuff going in my life. Looking forward to futuristic, and especially the RV, and seeing what
Awesome.
transpires.
Well, what
Yeah.
are you going to do for you, Layne? What?
I'm going to go back to high heels, get out of the flats, get back into go. When I travel, I enjoy that because I'm going to see my friends. So, anything I do, it's all for me, whether it's really for me or not. Like you say, planting those seeds in people, or doing things for others. What is it? If it doesn't spark your fire, your wood's wet. Yeah.
Is that a Texas saying? I like that.
Apparently, if you've not heard it, okay, I'll go with that.
Oh, that's cute. I love it.
Oh, seeing your plant. I've noticed that putting my device, if I just want to wash my hands or be in the bathroom or shower, whatever, I'll put my device by my plants, and they are doing fabulous. I grew an avocado from a seed, and it's now about 3.5 feet tall. It likes it.
Wow.
Yeah. An ivy from my mom's funeral. I had it in water. Well, it's just gone crazy now that I put it in dirt, and I keep the device there. So I've got lots of green leaves on that, and yeah. Just I'm
cool.
noticing stuff. The flowers. Can you see which way am I going? I'm doing a
over your right shoulder.
Those almost a month ago.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
And they're in water?
Yeah. Now I do put just a little bit of Sprite in with the water, and I every once in a while, I clip them and add some more of the packet stuff that they give you. Oh, and water. My Berkey's filter.
Oh, how fun.
You see the clear thing. Yeah. So but that is something else that I'm going to be interested in, is what kind of vitamins we're not going to have to take anymore. Are we always going to need the magnesium, potassium? I know. Boy, that would save me a lot right there, just not having to do vitamins a month.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a really good question. I guess it's part of we'll see what happens. There's going to be a lot of surprises even for Cynthia.
Yeah.
Because we just don't know. That's why we're doing the proof of concept, and we'll see.
When our earrings, the holes go back together, we're going to need someone at the end to be there to say, did you want to go ahead and get your earrings back? Yeah. I always had
I have 3.
Okay. So yeah.
That's hilarious. I totally didn't even think about that.
Yeah, we might need someone at the end of the row to say, did you want your earrings back?
That's funny.
Let me see. Eager to find out about my skin. I don't know if you can tell. I've got the little red dots from laying in a tanning booth one year when I shouldn't have, but I thought that. But I went to a dermatologist. They said, that's not a big deal, but it's something I'm looking forward to getting rid of. Yeah, it's just polka dotty. Yeah.
But your little personal device might do that. I've had people report skin cancer and moles and varicose veins and all kinds of stuff. So maybe even before.
Yeah. I mean, but hopefully on either Wednesday's volunteer or Friday's call, that we'll find out exactly when we ought to be packing our bags. I'm
Well,
looking
we
forward
don't
to it.
even know yet.
Yeah.
So we haven't even gotten the go ahead or get your ticket or any of that yet. So
Yeah. Well, my thought was it is now this is of course just in my head of having like the whole hotel is everybody and we're all just going to be together if at all possible, wherever that might be.
we're going to have a good time. I'll tell you that much.
Fact. Looking forward to that. But
Me
yeah.
too. Me
Yeah.
too.
Okay. So I guess that's kind of done it. Just
Well, what would you like to say in closing, beautiful Layne?
my thing always was rotate your ankles. I've told everybody, rotate your ankles this way and that way, because when you're walking and you step off a curb or you step in a rut or whatever, if your ankles remember how they're supposed to be, then you won't have that problem. Because the majority of folks, which we're not going to have to worry about this, but the ankle, then it goes to the knee, then it goes to the hip. You get out of bed as an elderly and you break your hip because why? The ankle forgot what its job was. So that's what I always said is the thought of the day, rotate your ankles. So, oh, 1 Peter 2:9 is my favorite verse because I am the peculiar one. You can go back.
What is the verse?
And it's actually, you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people. And then that's been called out of darkness into the mighty light.
Oh, that's beautiful,
That
Layne.
verse.
I love it. I was an Awana leader for like 9 or 10 years. So I had to memorize a lot of verses doing that.
And the way to do it is through music always. That's so much easier. Always was for me. That's what I wanted to do was music therapy, which had just come out, and for MHMR, the mental health, mental retardation. But that just never happened for me because I wasn't a book learner. I wanted a hands-on thing. So it's always, the doors have always just been open. And if the window's closed, then I knew that wasn't for me. So it's
maybe that will be a project for you post QArc, Layne.
I understand. It's very possible. Yeah. Because there are a lot of people that'll say that sounds really exciting. I'm all about frequencies because I did the RAFE or the EES or the stellar something or another. And so I'm learned from all these things because I enjoy researching things. So I don't like to read a lot. I enjoy like the videos and the YouTubes on how and what's and is it possible. So, yeah.
Good. Well, everybody learns differently. I'm more of a hands-on learner, like listening to stuff sometimes goes in one ear and out the other. I need to like see it, more visual. So that's good. Well, my darling, I'd certainly look forward to having you back for part 2. Will you come back after?
You know it. Absolutely. I'm with you. Yeah.
Awesome.
Hope this helps.
Yes, absolutely. And I just want to thank you so much for spending some time with me. And I look forward to seeing you next time.
You bet. See you on Zoom.
Okay. Have a beautiful day.
You too.
Okay.
Thank you for making this QHS project fly. This valorous admin team, thank you. The Key community welcomes you. Thank you for making your home QHS healthy and happy. Thank you for helping us place QH centers all around the world. Together, hand in hand, we make miracles happen. QuantumHealingSystems.org. Thank you.